Joey, this is one of the new genetics that we're looking at. First time we've had it here out in California. It's been through our answer plot system. It's done very well. We've evaluated for grain, and you know, one of the hallmarks of if something's going to make it in this market, we really got to produce the grain for the producer, along with the tonnage. But this is new. It may or may not be the replacement for 6960 that we talked about, but as we look, it has big uniform ears on it. It's got good tip fill. That's just overgrowth, and you know, we got some heavy ears. We're going to have some pretty good starch values on here. We did notice in the early observations, it really came out of the ground quick and kind of took a little lead over many of these others. And then, you know, when it finished, a lot of other things grew past it. But, you know, yield and quality is not always driven by visual observation on plant height, as everyone has learned over the course of many years. But these are some big, heavy ears. Pollination is good, and we'll just have to wait to see your results from your trials and from our trials to see how this is going to work for as a dual purpose here in the valley.
Yeah, I mean, I noticed the same things, that it was growing. It was the fastest out of the ground, one of the fastest, really took off. I think it's a little earlier maturing, so that's why it's slowed down. It's starting to finish, where some of these others we've looked at earlier still have maybe another week or two to go. So it's one that does look interesting. The farmers have kind of noticed it as well, and some of our salesmen. So you know, we're looking forward to testing it a little bit further next year and see what we can do.
You know, population-wise, we've got high and low pop trials that we'll be going through this next week, but it's been pretty consistent at either one. We haven't lost a lot of ear size or haven't lost a lot of grain fill when we push those pops. So, you know, it may be like 6960, but with higher yield. So we'll just have to wait and see.
Okay, well, it'll be exciting.
Great.